I'm actually slightly annoyed that I'm making this video now. I've already talked about the topic of people believing that dinosaurs did not exist. But recently I saw a video where there was this woman that was arguing that paleontology was fake. And so because of that I've decided to argue against her views on paleontology. I have put the link to this video in the description box. Now, the first thing that's obvious when you see this video is that this woman has very little knowledge on geology and paleontology. She says that if rocks were millions of years old, they would be in the centre of the earth. It was obvious that she did not understand the erosion process that happens over millions of years after rocks being deposited to allow the exposure of fossils. Another point she said was that fossils are only found by paleontologists, and so paleontologists make it up. But that isn't true. Believe it or not, most of the time normal people actually find fossils. A lot of the time there are farmers, there are tourists, and there are of course fossil hunters. Fossil hunters are not always paleontologists. And so they actually go out to areas where they know there's a good chance of finding fossils. It's called a locality. And so because of this, we are able to find fossils, and that is how paleontologists are able to go into a particular area to find fossils. Another point she made is that movies like Jurassic Park and shows that are being made that are related to dinosaurs and paleontology are actually just made to make a lot of profit. But the irony was so thick you could cut it with a knife, because she is actually making money from this video by talking about rubbish. From what I've seen, it just appears that she sits down in front of a camera and without doing any research on the arguments she is against, she just babbles on about stuff she doesn't believe in. She just wants to hear stuff that she agrees with. She doesn't want to hear the truth or what we know in science. Now, it is wrong to actually think that our scientists are atheists. When I was at school, my chemistry teacher was actually very religious, and my biology teacher believed in God once he saw how the organs were arranged in the body. Everyone is entitled to their own belief. I like to hear what other people say about a topic, but to actually just completely disregard everything that has been seen and been proven in paleontology is a big thing. And in the end, it is a very, very important thing to realise that dinosaurs did not just exist, they still do exist. Dinosaurs are birds. In fact, it is the truth. But some people do not want to accept that because of all kinds of reasons. And really, that is fair enough. But to sit down in front of a camera where you have done no research on the topic you are against is really bad. Now, I have actually had people that have called me an idiot on my ideas of dinosaur growth stages, but at least I have looked at the evidence and I have seen what I think is the most conclusive. But it is important to try and use evidence if you do try and make an argument against something. Otherwise, people will just make fun of you because you have a lack of evidence. This woman actually argues saying that dinosaurs have only been around for about 200 years. So how could they possibly have not been found before that? Well, actually, I believe they have. Now, this is just my personal opinion and there's very little evidence to support it. But I think people were finding dinosaur bones many hundreds and maybe even thousands of years ago. And I think that we do not give people enough credit to who were alive around then, because I think these people knew that these bones came from reptilian animals, and so from that we were getting these myths of dragons and other mythical creatures. So in my personal opinion, I think that that is probably what happened, but the word dinosaur was only made about 200 years ago. So I hope you liked this, I hope you enjoyed it, and if there's something I want you to take away from this video, basically if you're going to argue against something, try and have some evidence that you can use, otherwise people are just going to call you an idiot. And also, I'm actually a little stuck at the moment. I've kind of ran out of ideas for videos, so I would like you guys to try and write in the comments of what you would like to see. Would you like me to make some more fact files? I've done fact files on Spinosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus. Would you like me to do more fact files on dinosaurs or more prehistoric animals? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions or other ideas, let me know. So I'll see you guys later soon, and hopefully there will be some new videos. I'll see you guys later.